Have you ever wondered if you've lived before, if the essence of who you are stretches back further than your current memories? Let's dive into the intriguing concepts of reincarnation, evolution, and the origin of the soul. Reincarnation suggests that our souls are eternal, journeying through various lifetimes for the purpose of learning and evolving. While this idea is central to many spiritual beliefs, it remains a puzzle to the scientific community. Imagine young children with no prior knowledge recalling events and details from what they claim are past lives. Some of these details startlingly verified, but let's shift gears to a more tangible question. Where did humans come from? Science points to evolution. Our species, Homo sapiens, emerged around 300,000 years ago in Africa. From there, our ancestors wandered, adapted, intermingled, and spread across the globe, crafting the rich tapestry of humanity we see today. Now, the soul, often considered the incorporeal essence of a person, traditional science skirts around it, treating it as a matter of belief. However, emerging theories like biocentrism challenge this view, suggesting that consciousness could transcend our physical existence. Some quantum theorists even propose that the soul might be a quantum entity, capable of existing independently of our physical forms. Imagine a hypothetical blend of these views. The soul as a non-physical entity experiencing multiple lives. Each life, an opportunity for growth, with our bodies serving as vessels for this profound journey. In such a narrative, could the soul's origin be as ancient and mysterious as the universe itself, emerging from the same cosmic essence that birthed stars and galaxies? As we evolve, perhaps so does our capacity for consciousness, hinting at the soul's interaction with the physical brain. Intriguing, isn't it? The blend of science and spirituality not only enriches our understanding of human existence, but also connects us with the mysteries of the cosmos. What are some cultural beliefs about past lives? Cultural beliefs about past lives are as diverse as the societies that hold them. Here's a look at some of these beliefs from around the world. Korean philosophy of Inyeon. In Korea, the concept of Inyeon is deeply rooted in Buddhist philosophy and speaks to the interconnectedness of all beings across multiple lifetimes. It suggests that relationships are not coincidental, but are the result of connections formed over many past lives. This belief is reflected in the Korean word Inyeon, which implies a predestined relationship between people, often carrying a romantic connotation. Hinduism and reincarnation. In Hinduism, the belief in past lives is closely tied to the doctrine of samsara, the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. Actions in one life, karma, determine the circumstances of future lives. This belief system encourages moral living, with the ultimate goal being moksha, or liberation from the cycle of reincarnation. Buddhism and Karma Buddhism also embraces the concept of past lives through the lens of karma. It teaches that the actions of individuals in their past lives shape their current existence, and that enlightenment can break the cycle of rebirth. Western perspectives. In the West, the belief in past lives has been more of a fringe concept, often associated with New Age spirituality. However, there has been growing interest in the idea, with some individuals seeking past life regression therapy to uncover supposed memories of previous existences. African and indigenous cultures. Many African and indigenous cultures around the world hold beliefs in ancestral spirits and the transmigration of souls, which can be seen as a form of belief in past lives. These beliefs often emphasize the continuity of the soul and its journey through different forms and experiences. What are some famous cases of past life memories? There are several famous cases of past life memories that have captured public attention and sparked debate over the years. Here are a few notable examples. The Bridey Murphy case. One of the most famous cases is that of Bridey Murphy. In the 1950s, a Colorado woman named Virginia Tighe, under hypnosis, recounted detailed memories of a past life as a 19th century Irish woman named Bridey Murphy. Her story became a sensation after it was published in a book titled The Search for Bridey Murphy, the case of James Leininger. Another well-known case involves James Leininger, a young boy who had detailed memories of being a World War II pilot shot down over the Pacific. His knowledge of aircraft and historical details, which were unusual for a child of his age, led many to believe he was recalling a past life. Shanti Devi. In India, the case of Shanti Devi is often cited as evidence of reincarnation. As a young girl, she remembered her past life in great detail, including her husband's name and the village she lived in. These details were later verified when she was taken to the village and recognized her previous family and home. Ryan Hammons. Ryan Hammons is another child who claimed to remember a past life as Marty Martin, a Hollywood agent. He made over 50 specific statements about Martin's life that were later verified, adding to the intrigue of his story. These cases continued to be subjects of interest and study, particularly within the fields of parapsychology and reincarnation research. While skeptics often attribute such memories to coincidence, suggestion, or fraud, proponents see them as compelling evidence of life beyond a single human lifespan. How do researchers investigate past life memories? Researchers investigate past life memories primarily through the collection and analysis of case studies, particularly those involving children who claim to remember previous lives. The methodology typically includes the following steps. Interviews. Researchers conduct detailed interviews with the subjects and their families, as well as with individuals related to the alleged past personality. These interviews aim to gather as much information as possible about the claimed memories and any associated behaviors or birthmarks. Verification. The details provided by the subjects are then cross-checked with historical records, eyewitness accounts, and other available documentation to verify the accuracy of the memories. Analysis. The data collected is analyzed for patterns, such as the age at which children start to recall past lives, the nature of the memories, and any behaviors that correspond to the claimed past life. Psychological assessment. Some studies include psychological assessments of the children to understand their mental state and rule out any psychological explanations for the memories. Longitudinal studies. Follow-up studies are sometimes conducted on adults who had past life memories as children to see how these memories have affected their lives and whether they still recall them. Database coding. In recent research, cases are coded on numerous variables and entered into a database to facilitate the study of patterns and correlations across a large number of cases. Cultural context. Researchers also consider the cultural context of the subjects, as beliefs in reincarnation are more prevalent in certain cultures, and this can influence both the reporting and the interpretation of past life memories. What are some challenges in researching past life memories? Researching past life memories presents several challenges that can complicate the validation and understanding of such phenomena. Here are some of the key challenges. Verification of memories. One of the primary challenges is verifying the accuracy of the memories reported. Researchers must often rely on historical records or the testimony of individuals who may have known the deceased person being remembered. This process can be hindered by incomplete records, the death of potential witnesses, or changes in locations over time. Subjectivity and suggestion. Memories, especially in children, can be highly suggestible. Differentiating between genuine past life memories and those influenced by suggestion, imagination, or exposure to stories from parents and media is a significant hurdle. Cultural biases. Many reported cases come from cultures with a belief in reincarnation, which could influence the reporting and interpretation of such memories. Researchers must navigate these cultural biases to assess cases objectively. Methodological limitations. The predominant study designed for investigating past life memories is the case report, which is descriptive and lacks the control of experimental designs. This makes it difficult to draw firm conclusions from the findings. Psychological factors. Understanding the psychological aspects of individuals who claim to have past life memories is complex. It involves assessing their mental health, family dynamics, and personal beliefs, all of which can influence the expression of these memories. Ethical considerations. Research in this area must be conducted with sensitivity to the subject's well-being, especially when dealing with children. Ethical considerations include privacy, the potential for psychological impact, and the avoidance of exploiting subjects for research purposes.